push is upon us. It's week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Play action. Here's Hurts.
Left side here to Sanders. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
Throwing is Hurts.
Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 4 yards there as they let him out of the pocket, and he got enough for the first.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts.
He finds his tight end, Goddard. That's complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 43. A gain there of 21 yards.
On 1st down, Hurts. That swung out wide to Sanders.
Call it a gain of 5, and that'll make it 2nd down. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
And this Giants defense getting off the ball quickly. They stop him behind the line again.
Hurts.
Taking a shot here for Marshall. And that is incomplete.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And this crowd into it early. Their guys stand tall on the opening drive of the football game.
They'll run for the first time with Saquon Barkley.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Tannehill now to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket. but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Here's Tannehill. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Eagles will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Throw right side, caught by Goddard, the tight end. And finally out of bounds all the way down at about the 2. I tell you, for a defender, that's got to be a scary sight, seeing a big man like this with a head of steam behind him as he makes that catch and then turns upfield. Here's Hurts to throw. He'll buy some time right to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
They'll live to fight another down, right?
And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. No score after 1 on EA Sports. This is 3rd and goal. And this Giants defense, they have withstood the test thus far. From the gun, it's Hurts. He'll check this one down to Gainwell. Touchdown, Eagles! Kenneth Gainwell with touchdown number 8 on the year. As his guys are first. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. It's caught at the 5. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. And that's something you almost never see nowadays. When you fake it, you're at the 15-yard line on a PAT as opposed to just going for it from the 2.
I'm sorry. I know they got it, and congratulations to them, but it's just not a good play. I mean, the risk-reward is really off the charts. Not in your favor. Run your offense out there. Put it on the 2-yard line if you want to go for 2. But I'll be darned. They ended up getting that one, didn't they?
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They'll be searching to dent the scoreboard for the first time, now down 8-0 as they begin with a 1st and 10. Tannehill's throw there taken in by Smith. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. A quick 1st down pickup. Good start after going 3 and out on their opening drive. Here's Tannehill. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
That'll be taken in there by Kenny Golladay. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Another good completion on the drive as the Giants have a first down. Here's a give to Barkley. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
Now Saquon Barkley. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. A handoff to Barkley. Bust through the tackle. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. 8-0 our score with 2 minutes left in the second quarter. Second down and 3, ball on the 7. Out of the gun, Tannehill. Escaping the pressure, and a big loss here as he's taken down. Brandon Graham, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. It's complete to Williams. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And Gano's kick is right through. And they get on the board, trailing now 8-3. So they do get the 3 points before they hit halftime. Something to build on, maybe.
Yeah, go ahead and raise the banner, right? Wave the flag. That's good. Got points. And now, as you said, they've got something to build on as they get ready for the second half.
Second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Smith. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. They'll fake the give to Sanders, and now Hurts. Flushed out right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. They'll look to throw again. Open man is Gordon, complete. And the Eagles are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Back to throw again. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. He's at the 50, the 30, 10, And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Giants touchdown. Charles, I'm looking at you, and understandably your mouth is wide open in disbelief. What were they thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on offense, I will guarantee they told them, don't just make anticipatory throws. Make sure you see it before you throw it. Didn't happen here.
Trying to protect that lead, and now they gave it up. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And they'll be backed up a bit to start as he's out of bounds at the 16. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they will not really have time to do much of anything. 15 seconds, all that remains before halftime. Hurts throw complete there to Smith. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
And time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
Hurts throw here taken in as he's able to find Goddard. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. So we've reached halftime here at MetLife Stadium with the Giants out in front. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. Short kick. One of the up middle take it down. And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. And Tannehill's got the first as he slides to a halt. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. On the run, it's Barkley. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Running again with Barkley on 2nd down. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. So that was a very nice play, Charles, from a very speedy cornerback. The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. Finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch. Touchdown, Giants! I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving. Gano the extra point. The lead is now 17-8. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Takes it at the 7. And he doesn't even get this to the 10. He's taken down at the 9. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They'll try and start this drive in the air. This is Smith with a grab. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Give him 32 on the play. That's evidence of why you spend a high draft pick on a receiver, isn't it, Charles?
It certainly is. His ability to make plays like that, and we've seen flashes of it from him so far in his rookie season. but also it opens things up.
And Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Another try after the first down sack.
Hurts. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
Picked off at the 46. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward. Well, defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
And a lot of talent on this Eagle defense, and you've seen it on these last two plays, both losses. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. Tannehill.
This one goes out wide for Barkley.
And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into.
And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Giants use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
That's into a crowd and intercepted.
Picked off by Avonte Maddox.
And the Giants are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. He delivers another to Goddard, complete.
They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. Hurts. Flush to his right. That's complete. It's Gordon. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. The Eagle passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down.
They go play action with Hurts.
Being chased out left. And this will be incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Now here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. 15 yards there on the play as they try to chip away at this 15-point deficit.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw.
And that'll be dumped off to Gainwell.
And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. Give him 9 on the play, and it'll be second and about a yard. 3 quarters in the books. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Throwing again on second down.
Hurts.
Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch.
So this now a 9-point difference. You figure the book here says kick the extra point, make it a one-score game.
Now, you and I have seen coaches get overly aggressive in this spot, but I agree with you. Kick it here and get back within a score.
Elliott good with a PAT as this gets him back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Taking it about the 1.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to...
About the 23.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. Here's Tannehill. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, listen, when you've got the lead, there's absolutely no sense trying to fit a ball in where you shouldn't. You can see the coaching in his head taking place on that play because he saw he had a receiver in the area. He just put it well over his head, out of harm's way.
To throw again on 2nd down, Tannehill. He's got Smith here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 18 there, and the Giants have a 1st down. A give to Barkley out of the gun. Shifts past him at the 45. 63 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the 4th quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand. They're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
2nd down, here's Barkley again. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Now it's Tannehill off the bootleg. Eluding the pressure right. And this one complete to Smith. That catch good for only a couple. He was out there waving his arms, and when you get a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space. And
all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Jarvis Landry, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Giants might be moving closer to an elusive 2nd win of the year as they extend that 4th quarter lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead is up to 15 now. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points, said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range. And guess what? They've got a shot.
On 1st down, Hurts. He'll check this one down to Gainwell. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Play action. Here's Hurts. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end Goddard. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 43. The throw here going to be complete to Gordon. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Josh Gordon, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Eagles make some inroads here on that deficit. Elliott good on the extra point as this gets him back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
They'll try and run some clock here with Barkley. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Pastor, you said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Yeah, he is taken down deep in Philadelphia territory. Well, this is what this Giant offense needed, a playmaker at the wide receiver position, and Kenny Golladay is a playmaker, no question about that. Throwing now, Tannehill. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Tannehill. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Anthony Harris. And the Eagles are right back in this football game. A seismic shift in momentum here in the 4th quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
Hurts throw there taken in by Smith. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a 1st down. He's back to throw. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about throwing to his backup.
Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. Now it's Tannehill. Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. It's a gain of 14 there, and that should be enough to get him home free.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
On 1st down, Barkley, and that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points, they were not at a premium. They were pretty easy to come by.
They were, but it was fun, wasn't it? Because both teams finding ways to click. And you know people who love this game, they also love baseball games that are 14-11 with 3 or 4 home runs mixed in.
So for the Giants, they pick up their second win now on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Miami Dolphins. Meanwhile, for the Eagles, this loss cost them in the playoff chase as they fall back to 7-5 on the year. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at MetLife Stadium with the New York Jets.